Big City Engines Tour Around Sodor. Episode title suggested by Owen Thomas. Big City Engine enjoyed being a passenger engine, and the passengers enjoyed riding in his trains, although he had never pulled in an extremely important train. But one day, that all changed. Sir Topham Hatt needed an engine to pull a train of first-class visitors from the mainland around Sodor for a tour. But all the engines were busy with other trains. Sir Topham Hatt didn't know what to do, and he was running out of time. But suddenly, he remembered that there was still the Big City Engine. "I hope he'll be able to do it," he said to himself. But to his surprise, the Big City Engine was more than happy to pull the train. But Sir Topham had informed him that he had to be very careful not to disappoint the passengers. "They're first class," he explained. "You must do the best that you have ever done." This made Big City Engine nervous, but he was still up to the task. "I'm willing to help no matter what, sir," he said. "Thank goodness," said Sir Topham Hatt. "I don't know what I would do without you, Big City Engine." After Sir Topham Hatt walked away, Big City Engine felt a little better. "As long as there is a tour guide to show me where to go," he said, "I'll be just fine." But the next day, when the Big City Engine came to pick up the passengers, the station master had some bad news. "The tour guide is ill," he said. "Hopefully you know where to go. Good luck." Big City Engine was in trouble now. He had no idea where to go. But then he decided to take them to places where he thought was interesting. First, he decided to show them Gordon's Hill. "Here," he said, "is Gordon's Hill, named after the Flying Scotsman's brother." As soon as he said that, Gordon went rushing by with the express. The tourists were very impressed. Next, the Big City Engine decided to take them to the transfer yards. "Here are the narrow gauge engines," he said. "Here's Skarloey, Rusty, Smudger, and Freddy. They may be small," said the Big City Engine, "but they can do big things." The visitors were so excited to see narrow gauge engines, they got out and talked with them. Next, he decided to show them the sawmill. Duck and Percy were there. Then Wilbur came with some wood to be sawed. The wood was then dumped into the saw. Then he puffed away. "If you would like to see a log getting sawed and loaded into a train," the Big City Engine said, "please feel free to get out and watch." So that's what they did. The visitors were amazed and very impressed. Next, the Big City Engine took him to the junction meeting Thomas's branch line. "Ladies and gentlemen," said the Big City Engine, "I have saved the best for last. Climb on to Thomas's train and let him take you to his branch line." So they climbed into Thomas's train, and he puffed off. They went over a bridge. Then they went over a big hill. And lastly, they went by a barn. The tourists had never seen anything like it before, and they loved it. When Thomas got back to the station, the Big City Engine was there waiting for them. "Alright guys," he said, "I gotta get you guys to the ship so you can get back to the mainland." The tourists were sad when they had to go. They were having a great time. The next day, Sir Topham Hatt came to see the Big City Engine. "Big City Engine," he said, "I got a great report from the tourists that took your train yesterday, and I am very proud of you." "Thank you, sir," said the Big City Engine. "So that's pretty much it." "Okay."